There's been a lot of conjecture in Australia about is he wing or is he fullback. Kiwis with the ball and some footwork shown as well from Tuivasa-Sheck coming in to get a touch. What a year he's had for the Sydney Roosters, a grand final winning year. Pritchard is the man with the ball, 39 metres away from the Samoan line. Now Waria-Hargreaves playing it flat again. He sends Conte out the back door with a ferocious charge. Last tackle, Johnson, not his highest kick. It's coming down in a good take from Winterstein.
It was a great take from Winterstein. He was under pressure, a lot of Kiwi jumpers around him and trying to take the ball from him. He did well there.
For those of our viewers who haven't seen a lot of Shaun Johnson, let me tell you, that was a mini kick. He can boot some of the highest bombs you'll see by any player in the world of rugby league. If he wants to launch one tonight, it'll come down with snow. So Samoa working it away from their own 20. They need to engage in the battle. They need to hang in there with New Zealand, who have started the match right on song. And Falongo, a good run, making 10 metres, sets up the kick up to tackle number 5. Again, it's with Roberts. He's under pressure. He got away from Williams. The pass was loose. Winterstein can't clean it up. Back goes Junior Sal, and he is taken up and away. Junior Sal is over halfway, and then runs straight into Tuivasa-Sheck. The tackle count restarted. That's exciting stuff.
It was a collision of worlds, wasn't it?
Certainly not conventional from Samoa. In fact, they probably could have conceded a try, to be honest. Tuivasa Su with it. Chance for the Samoans. 25 metres out from the line. It's a big chance for them to move in so close. Unexpectedly from the New Zealand line. Godinay wants to attack the short side. Beautiful hands by Lua. And a pile-up of bodies, but New Zealand able to prevent the try being scored. Vito is big and strong on that right wing, but scrambling Kiwis defence.
Great defence from the Kiwis. Foran comes to the assist. It's the Nightingale, is it, in the corner?
Buttervai,
sorry.
Buttervai's done fantastically there. He's just held off and just swallowed up the Samoan winger there.
Two big men, wasn't it?
Just that to you, Eric.
The clash of titans there.
Yep, he's gone out, mate.
Foran helping Buttervai. Not that he needs much help at that side, but he's done real well, hasn't he?
Okay, let's come down here, mate. Here we go.
I just wanted to check how this ball went out here. Certainly no suggestion of try of any description, not even close. But Vanuve there, Foran there, Hoffman there as well. And as I say, if Vito gets any room to move, he's incredibly hard to stop. In some ways, he's got a Sonny Bill Williams-like physique.
Yeah.
Daniel Vito.
Yeah, he looks like it, doesn't he?
He's off to the Brisbane Broncos next year too in the NRL as the Kiwis get the penalty there, ruled by referee Silverwood. Again, one referee in World Cup matches, not the two system that we see in Australia and New Zealand.
Okay, boys.
And you at home, or if you're watching in the pub,
okay,
you will get to hear the video referee on any try referral. And to kick the line from Shaun Johnson. So, free kick will come from the New Zealand 40-metre line. And Foran feet to the line, and big Frank Pritchard is there. They've got Dogzilla coming off the bench, Sam Cassiano tonight. They have got some big hombres, this New Zealand side. Johnson looking lively. Faray's got it. And Faray finds top gear. He's able to offload. It was knocked down. No, they're going to say travelled forward. I think the Kiwis were putting in a claim that was knocked down by Samoa. A let off for the Samoans here.
I think there was a stumble by Sal that led Faray down the sideline, and he just throws a speculator and goes forward, adjudicated by the referee to have gone forward.
Like what you're seeing here, Robbie.
20 minutes. Yeah, some great lead-up play, especially from Shaun Johnson. Just a little bit of quick footwork. Just kept the Samoan defence in, which allowed Faray to get down the right-hand side.
Seconds bank out, locks in.
Looking at potentially some of the real stars of the tournament individually. Shaun Johnson, only his third test here. Kieran Foran is a man who's already captained his country earlier this year. And Samoa from the scrum win. And Randy Matua wants them going. And again, they've found space. Joseph Lalua, the Newcastle Night Centre, has started off. He's having a stormer. And the Samoans up to the 40-metre line, so one good run from Leilua, one good run from Sal. Right and left sides of the field here for Samoa.
Wait.
Their coach Matt Parrish would be happy, and now they get the penalty.
They'll be happy with the penalty, Bossy. Just what they needed.
Ready. Hands still on, have to move.
Good clash up front too tonight. There's Farlongo locking horns with Jared Waria-Hargreaves, who is a sensational player, but if there is a criticism, he has some discipline issues. He can concede a penalty.
He would argue that he's emotional and excitable.
Well, he says he only fears one person, and that's his mum, Karen. He fears nothing else in his life except for his mum. And
she must be a big woman.
So Samoa,
you said that, Nobby,
will get another chance to attack
wait.
inside the Kiwis 30. The tap taken by Leilua, and straight away to Frank Wittgenstein.
Here we are, boys.
Now on the New Zealand 20.
Go, one.
It'd certainly throw the cat amongst the pigeons if Samoa come up with the first try. Siua Matangi made his debut in the NRL this year. He is quite the story. We'll tell it to you a little later as Farlongo spins it on for Roberts. Johnson's up to make the tackle 15 away from the line.
Forward, go.
Dummy half got an A, working short side. Soliola just 5 away. Williams over the top. Down low was Mannering. Still a big chance for Samoa. A goal, it's put down by Roberts. That burst the balloons at the birthday party, that one.
Yeah, not the end he wanted. Dropped it cold, took his eye off the ball, and that's the Kiwis off the hook. It's been a good start from the Samoans, though, hasn't it? They put a lot of pressure on, opportunities on the right and the left, and forward play and troubling the middle people, so they'll be pleased with the start.
Quick rugs, that's what we want.
You'd probably argue that they're not going to get too many opportunities like that throughout the game, so they need to take those opportunities when they come, because New Zealand have a great long kicking game.
Stay close,
Roberts is a player who has had a handful of tests for New Zealand as well as Samoa. Just saw Matt Parrish, he looks nice and comfortable. Looks like he's sitting back in a recliner chair there. Someone get him a pint, will you? And a penalty goes away, the Kiwis on their own 20. Good to see Tuivasa-Sheck very keen to get involved.
Tackle's complete.
This young man out on the right wing, he's got a mighty step on him. He can make opposition defences look silly with a left foot step. And in the middle of the field there, makes himself a hard target to tackle.
Next line, boys.
So grounders full here.
Line.
Only a few empty blue seats. There's a rip roaring and ready to go again.
Give him space. Go. Give him space, mate.
He comes to centre field, Waria-Hargreaves. 38 metres away from the Samoan line. No scorers yet. After France hung on to win a nail-biter against Papua New Guinea and Hull, 9 points to 8. Here's Isaac Luke, Johnson, Sonny Williams, beautiful short ball to Team Farre. He offloads to Hoffman. Hoffman, they'll get there. For the Kiwis, started by the man with the 3 letters, SBW. 4-0 to the Kiwis. Well, this is one of the reasons why this stadium is full. They want to go to see this fella. Lovely, sublime little ball to Are, and then Hoffman, supporting the all good fullbacks, finishes the play, but the money ball is from SBW there. Boom, straight through a hole.
Good finishing there by Hoffman as well. That's the thing about Sonny Bill Williams. Is he going to run the ball? Is he going to pass the ball? He's got it all in his game. He's got a great sidestep as well. When he plays for the All Blacks, they put him in the back line because he's got that sort of footwork. And that's why he keeps the defensive guessing. You've got to put numbers on him. You've got to deal with him, because if you don't do it, he's going to run over top of you. As soon as you try to you team up on him, he puts a small pass away. He's got it all.
Okay, mate.
In the National Rugby League this year, Sonny Williams, 63 offloads for the season. But that time you saw his ball playing. It was just beautiful stuff.
Time off.
Takes it right to the line and delivers the pass. And Farre knew where to be. And that's right in his hip pocket.
It was a great ball, Bossy. Sublime. Attracted a couple of defenders in the process and put Farre through, and Hoffman, good support there.
An interesting fact, the Halves want to move the ball to Sonny early. They don't want to try and create space around him. They'll give him the ball and allow him to do the ball playing. And that's one of the strengths of this New Zealand team.
Yeah, good call, Robbie. Just give him early ball. Give him a little bit of space. And over to Sean Johnson to kick. from 15 metres out. Had a shaky patch early in the season with his goal kicking, then got on a run. Does work with one of the best, Daryl Halligan, who you'll hear with our commentary throughout the Rugby League World Cup. 6-0 lead to New Zealand over Samoa, and Josh Hoffman comes up with a try. His fourth test for New Zealand.
Lovely soft hands. Cradles the ball in his hands, and Ware himself keeps the ball alive, keeps his feet in enough time for Hoffman to make the play and finish the play.
And a big welcome to all our viewers watching this morning in New Zealand through Sky Sports NZ. And there's a sign of the breeze that just held up and started coming back towards halfway. Ended up a good take from Chewy Varsashek. Also to our viewers across 7 in Australia. Getting up nice and early. 7 o'clock start there for this one. To watch the defending champs in action. Maria Hargreaves was met front on by Soliola there. But this New Zealand side, this is a team that is dialed in early. Right from the opening hit up, they are playing with great purpose. And another run from Maria Hargreaves. This time launched himself at Farlongo, who did well to hang on. Last tackle for the Kiwis, and Foreign under a bit of pressure got the kick away. And it ends up in the hands of Vito.
They're pretty keen to get into the other stuff, aren't they, as well, the Kiwis? You see them going down there in numbers, and it's going to be a tough job for the Samoans tonight, and you've got to be impressed with Maria Hargreaves' bumper pass.
I'll say Steve Kenny will be really happy with the team at the moment, because they're not trying to play around the Samoans. They're playing out the sets, they're going direct, and they're kicking the ball long.
Purpose in every play so far from New Zealand. But Samoa, to their credit too, they've played some good football. And Rennie Matua with the ball. He's headed back to Canterbury in the NRL next year. Played a test for Australia back in 2006. And now Matangi just inside the Kiwis. After story with Matangi. As a younger man, he went right off the rails. He spent time in jail and admits his life was going nowhere at all. He thanks Rugby League for getting him back on track. As Hoffman almost made a mess of that one in goal.
Back here, back.
Came out of doing time, Matangi, with a goal of making it in Rugby League, and this year he made it into the NRL. And now he's playing at a World Cup. So inspiring stuff.
Yeah, that's a successful story.
Bryson Goodwin with the ball. Good to see him back in the test scene as well. Just short of the 30-metre line for the Kiwis. Isaac Luke, and away again. They want to keep running. Jesse Bromwich comes on, and he just picks up where the others left off. Now Pritchard, quickly, Johnson, nice, Mannering, far right, may have been forward. Chewy Varsashek's away, pushes away from Sal, then sets it up. Mannering in support, the captain. First time as captain in the test, and celebrates with a try. What about the skill we're seeing? I've got just a question mark on the pass to Chewy Varsashek, but there's no denying the skill of this Kiwi side. They are running hot.
Great hands from first Mannering starts the movement. Ware in and out quickly. Tavashek, what about the see you later on Junior Sow, and Mannering, who started the movement, pushing up on the inside, finishes the movement. Great hands.
As what?
And interestingly, this is the second time that they've come down. They may have spotted a weakness in the Samoan defence on the Samoans' left-hand side.
Okay, mate. All right.
Sean Johnson seems to be favouring the right-hand side of the Kiwi attack.
Well, I think Mannering was the go-to there. He's seen the space. Ware with good quick catch and pass release. Tavashek, and Sheck just hit Junior Sow on the top of the head. He wasn't going to get anywhere near him, was he?
Brian, you're getting to see Roger Chewy Varsashek in the flesh for the first time here in the north of England. 20 years of age, 31 NRL games under his belt, and his best positioned fullback, by the way.
Are you allowed to use the word freak?
There's a fair bit of that in him. He's an amazing talent. But as I've said, so is the Samoan fullback Anthony Milford if they get a chance to attack. Johnson, second kick of the night, right in front. 12-0, 16 minutes in.
Well, what we've seen is 2 opportunities and 2 finishes. So that's an encouraging sign. Here we see this. Just great hands from the Kiwi team. And
10 metres.
He's away.
10 metres.
Check the freak.
It's wonderful to have that sort of confidence behind you just to back yourself. There's a little bit of a goose step and just, you know, he pins his ears back and just goes for it.
Amazing what a grand final win can do for you, isn't it?
Keep holding them 10s, Frank. Okay.
So 12-0, New Zealand over Samoa. 16 gone. This is the 4th game of the Rugby League World Cup. 28 games in total as we head towards the final on November 30 at Old Trafford in Manchester. But if I may say about this ground, Halliwell Jones Stadium, home of the Warrington Wolves, 15,500 capacity. It is a sensational atmosphere. And credit to the Wolves Club. If you ever get a chance to come here, our viewers all around the world, they have a great sense of tradition. They honour their history. Downstairs under the grandstand, a huge mural of all their great moments and great players, Mike Gregory, and of course the Wizard of Oz, Brian Bevan, statue of him out the front of the ground as well. As a penalty will go the way of New Zealand on halfway. Samoa start to unravel. Ill discipline creeps in. And New Zealand, they will stay on hammer here. And with a Johnson kick, they'll start a set 25 minutes out from the line.
Jesse Bromwich and Waidea Hargreaves just starting to get on top of the Samoan forward pack at this point in time. They're punching holes into the line.
Look at the footwork of Jesse Bromwich. He moved like a centre.
You could have named 5 players there for the Blacks here, Rob. They're just on top at the moment physically.
15 metres out from the line, 4 and up. He goes, beautiful. Johnson, Foray, Chewy versus Sheck. Oh, I don't know whether he landed the ball. In a challenge from Antonio Winterstein. Chewy versus Sheck has got up pretty confident though. Brian Noble said freak. This may be freakish to get it down. Video referee will have the call. He is a freak, Brian.
Yes, I agree.
Put it in the front.
He took off from 5 metres out from there. He was never going to be denied. Ball in one hand, his outside hand at that, and still gets the ball across his body.
He's Superman. He's Superman.
That's it. That's it.
How old did you say he was, Russell?
He's 20 years of age. He's on the move for his country. He had 10 minutes in the warm-up game. And now he has scored a try that you will remember. How much fun are we going to have watching this kid over the next decade or so?
It's Foran and Johnson with a structured play, but they give him the opportunity. And Winterstein, as best as he tries here to try and get him out of the sideline, he's got no chance. He's going to take off. That's a good finish.
Okay. Wow. He is. Look, he's just a boy. He's just a boy. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Don't worry about that corner post. The corner post rule, it's gone to God. Thank heavens.
The whole time,
Kiwis 3 tries now, Robbie.
The whole time leading up to that, he knew what he was going to do. He saw it. He's just going to leap into the air. He's going to put that ball over the try line.
So hardest kick of the night now for Sean Johnson. He is just half a metre in from touch. 21 metres back. But let's see if he can keep the Kiwis on the roll. I'm going to back him. Johnson with a kick. Johnson with a little bit of fade. And so Voss backs another loser. 16-0. New Zealand over Samoa. Only 19 minutes gone here in Warrington. And this is quite a statement being made by the Kiwis.
Crucial for Steve Kearney there. Brilliant finish. We know it's a brilliant finish. But the fact that Foran and Johnson come together in that. They played brilliantly against the Cooks the week before, but they played individually. There, they're playing together as a unit.
Oh, and there is Maria. Another Bromwich coming up with a roll, but no.
He was out.
He was out.
You see the size of Bromwich, and you see what he's just done there. He's not allowed to do that. He's too big to even get anywhere near that ball.
I was going to say, like, with these grounds here in the north of England and the boundary so close, the fence so close, as Bromwich rolled across, he's grounded it there that he's
his elbow, wasn't it?
Touched the dead ball line. But Roger Tuivasa-Sheck could almost launch a jump from the crowd to score. That will be spectacular.
Stay on.
We like the spectators close here, Bossy.
Time back on.
Here's Sean Johnson, line drop out, and 55 metres on the bounce there. Back they will come. David Farlongo. And he is driven back. Gosh.
Straight up.
Cassiano makes a nice entry to the game. Now for Matangi. 35 from the New Zealand line. Wouldn't it lift their Samoan spirits if they can come up with a 4-pointer here?
It's just the size of this Kiwi team, you're thinking, you're just not going to get a rest all night.
Godinay, Matangi, and remember you're allowed 12 interchanges at the World Cup. 12 and 4 rule applies, so even higher rotation for these big fellas. And this is a squad of New Zealand players tonight. They're leaving out one of the best props from the NRL in Ben Martolino. Some believe he's the best front rower. Terrible hands there. The old round the back trick from Reni Matua. Now it's scooped up for Josh Hoffman. Hoffman is over the 30, but held by Farlongo. So it starts over again for the Kiwis. 16-0 up. Just a quarter of the game gone. 3 wonderful tries scored here tonight.
Off the ball.
All skill, real skill, top shelf stuff. Isaac Luke with the ball now. Thrown down just over halfway. You see Soliola there, the captain of the Samoan side, coming up the tackle. Williams got a short ball there from Bromwich. This tackle count shows 2-to-1 ratio, more than that for Samoa. Cassiano with it, and he's the biggest of the lot in terms of weight. Sam Cassiano. You wouldn't want to have to pay his grocery bill. Here's Johnson inside Mannering. The captain for a double. He's over. Johnson shows us skill that time. And Simon Mannering, again, a grand occasion for him as captain. Celebrates with a try-double. How good is this New Zealand side looking?
Well, they're looking sharp, and there's a huge hole opens up the middle here. The Johnson's box on the inside. Mannering has to be the willing supplier of the hole that he hits, but Johnson's seen that. He's looking out the corner of the eye. He's seen Mannering on his inside, and nobody working from the ruck for Samoa to put that play out, and he backs himself, the good leg speed that he has, and there's Johnson, great ball.
What are you supposed to do as a defender? You went up against Sean Johnson. He can sidestep. He's got a brilliant turn of pace off the mark. What can you do? You basically got to go to him. You've got to suck it out of him and hope the defenders around you come to your aid.
Johnson's another player with grand final experience. In fact, his debut year in the NRL, 16th game into his career, was a grand final.
I just think they're all keen. They're all showing up. We've seen this connectivity that they've all obviously got, and the high level of skill that the Kiwis bring to this game of rugby league is fully on show tonight.
I know who he's calling.
Taxi.
Well, Johnson's got a shot. This time, 11 in from touch, 19 metres out. Just having a look down the lineup of New Zealand. There's less than a handful that haven't played in grand finals out in Australia in the National Rugby League. You find Hoffman, Farah, Goodwin, and there's the kick from Johnson, successful. But everyone else has tasted the big stage, as Mannering did for the Warriors in 2011. This was one charge by Cassiano. What part of the body do you grab of Sam Cassiano?
Well, you take a few members of the crowd with you to try and stop him. I don't know where you grab him. But what he does, he attracts 5 defenders and it leaves a hole for Johnson to exploit. It's just one of those things that it's the laws of nature, Bossy. You've got to take some people with you to stop him.
Use a tackle technique I use. You just get 10 wood up in their legs.
Now, keeping it alive straight away from kickoff. Heather Bromwich had an impression on the game coming off the bench. It's almost as if he was stung. Well, you're giving Sam Moa a start. You'd name me as number 10, but I'm sure it's not like that. They're all there for the team. Played by Pritchard, and again Johnson. Oh, Bromwich has put it down. It is a little up and down, and Samoa get a chance. Roberts, he tried to put his hand out of the way, Jesse Bromwich. Didn't quite happen for him. And now Mark Tufua is on for Samoa. So it is an opportunity. 30 metres out, and they've got to get back to the way they started the match. Mossy Masoi's now out there. Matua, on it comes for Milford. He's got dancing feet, Anthony Milford. He gets an old facial massage there from Kieran Foran.
He looks sharp, doesn't he, Milford? They just can't get enough ball in enough space.
And on it comes for Big Mossy. Get ready to see plenty of him next year at St Helens. 15 metres away from the line. Samoa in possession, chasing their first points of the night. Mark Tafua didn't see much first-grade football in the NRL this year, just a couple of games for Cronulla. But he's a hard-running forward. Now Peter Godinay. Overway defence having none of the dummy Cassiano. He could eat Peter Godinay.
Go.
Cassiano's jumper would be like a doona over the top of Peter Godinay. The kick to the corner, flying high and almost getting it. Daniel Vito, not quite.
He wasn't far off Vito. He climbs real high here.
Check it's off New Zealand.
Badavay just bats the ball out, does he?
Well, it may come off the fingertips of Manu. It's hard to say. That's BJ Lalua, Joseph Lalua thought so.
Drop out, check.
So they are just checking it. New Zealand's in position for the line dropout. And if this breeze, if they get the right gust,
boys.
Johnson can really launch one here.
Come on, let's go.
We're coming to you from Halliwell Jones Stadium, home of the Warrington Wolves.
Stand back on.
They had their hearts broken in the Super League Grand Final this year. Just a bounce, an awkward one for Samoa, and then Roberts is able to run onto it, but Mannering, Williams and third man in, the cannonball tackle, if you like, from Bromwich. Samoa on one, 35 metres away from the New Zealand line. 22-0 the score. 4 tries to New Zealand. And each and every one of them absolutely outstanding. Now Godinay, they go short, and Soliola runs a nice line back behind the markers. Gets inside the New Zealand 20. Samoa warm to the task again. And it's fed along for Matua. Nice ball, Milford. There's the footwork. There it is again from Milford, just 5 away from the line. He's got plenty of game, the kid. He's only 19 years of age.
He's been their most dangerous player, hasn't he? Every time he's had a little bit of space and the little ball that they've had, he's used his feet, he's danced around, he's caused problems.
Tap again, and Sue with the ball, just 5 away. Fans here, they want to see Samoa get on the board. There's been enough effort there. Mossy Masui takes on 4 in the upright. They managed to stop him right on the goal line. That upright is swinging side to side right now. Soliola's offloaded. Sal can't offload to Winterstein, no. 8 metres away from the line, right in the corner now. Soliola, the captain. They're spread to the right. Roberts gets it to centre field for Tafua, but he decides to straighten it up when the line was set wide and deep. Godinay, 9 metres away. They go back to the short side. Roberts, Soliola can't offload again. Johnson, good tackle. Last tackle it is for Samoa. At 22-0 down. Roberts is going to kick, looking for Vito again. Here he goes. Manu Vatuvei is there. Beautiful stuff. The beast. He's got wings.
Took off the rocky propelled boots there. He was gone. He was over Vito. There's no chance he wasn't going to collect this ball, because this is a fair competition, these two big blokes. Had the run on him too fair, didn't he?
13 metres away from their own line. Some high-quality football here tonight in Warrington. As the defending champs play their first game.
Off the ball.
It's relentless for their Samoan defence. Cassiano.
Manu's been hurt there. A hit up, and you can always see the divot where he was on the line on the 20-metre mark. And then it's a knee or ankle here. This could be a tragedy for Manu in New Zealand. Samoa also have their problems.
Have a drink,
I think that's Lalua down out wide.
Damn it.
So watch it again. Regulation hit up from Manu Vatuvei, but the ankle there.
Yeah, I think it's his ankle.
Tackle for you.
Does it? Yeah. Robbie just fainted.
It's good, boys. Keep holding them 10 metres. Brook speed's good. They
also have the likes of Jason Nightingale in their squad. Another winger. Kevin Locke not playing tonight, fullback. They have contingency plans for after tonight, but not necessarily tonight, because they picked a bench of all forwards. Taylor, Moa, Cassiano and Nuasala. Good to see. Manu is back on his feet and going to try and run it out. That's fantastic news. So again, another player could be one of the stars of the World Cup, a real rugby league entertainer. Big kick, good take there from Vito. Not easy. He was retreating back towards his own goal line. But even the little things here for New Zealand. Great chase down there on the kick.
They're looking really efficient, aren't they? And you're right, Vossi, they're not short of superstars right throughout the team, are they? They're all wanting to get some football under their belts.
One of the things that Steve Kearney was disappointed with the half-time against the Cook Islands last week is that they felt they were a bit loose and they weren't controlling the ruck. And tonight we've seen that they actually are working on those little aspects of the game.
And so now Masoi decides to launch himself at the defence. Big run, gives Samoa momentum. Kodene takes advantage of that for Sue. Cut off low, the young West Tigers forward, 20 metres out, kicking his legs around there. And now Milford gets the kick in, but not his best. And away will come the Kiwis with Hoffman. Mossy Masoi!
The bells are ringing.
Was absolutely pulled on. A clanger there. On poor old Josh Hoffman. What did he do to deserve that?
Off the ball way. Go.
Here he comes.
That's what we want to see. Rugby league at its best.
He is going to be a monster in the Super League next year.
22-0 down, and Mossy Masoi produces a huge hit up and then a huge hit, trying to lift his team.
Okay, outside.
As a forward steadies the ship for New Zealand. Big kick, it's skidding. It pulls up in goal. Vito's got work to do. There are 8 Kiwi chasers down there. And he's tackled 11 metres out from his own line. And Samoa, most of their forwards are struggling to get back. They are outside the 20, 3 of them. Tafua, Sue, Mossy Masoi, they're not back on side yet.
Go, Sue.
So Samoa will come back from inside their 20 this time. Leilua is shirt-fronted.
Go, 3.
Wow. It is the land of the Giants out there in Warrington tonight.
Release.
Now I know why I retired, Nobby.
Go.
39 away from their own line. In fact, from inside the 40, Roberts, good strike. Great strike from Roberts. What a kick. From just inside the 40. Finds the line 15 metres out, Samoa, to get the scrum food. Brilliant play.
Great kick from Roberts, but you know what? On the back of a couple of inspirational plays from Mossy Masoi. He gets the big carry, he gets the big hit, and then Roberts comes up with, well, I need to help my big front row and smack the ball.
Can you believe he's an account, Mossy Masoi? Like, if he did your tax, you'd want him going into bat for you. He'd scare the tax department away, wouldn't he?
You'd be looking at the Richter scale for numbers, not the accountancy numbers. But that was 9.9 on the Richter, what he hit Hoffman with.
So Manu not 100%. Now they're getting a chance to strap the right ankle.
Okay, man, let's go.
Another season where an amazing stat with Manu motivating his try scoring abilities. 118 tries now in the NRL. 8 seasons in a row he's scored 10 tries or more, which is an extraordinary record. And there's been some injuries in those seasons along the way, but he's still managed to rack up the 4 pointers.
Stay in lock.
Highest tally.
Ball in.
Nigel Bunganar, New Zealand-born players in Australian Rugby League. So Samoa get another chance, 20 away from the line. Kodene has done well at a dummy half tonight. Tafua's got another run there. They're only 10 metres away from the line.
Wait, go line, go.
And they can go left or right. They decide to go right. Masoi's got another run. And suddenly he's a crowd favourite of Warrington. Just 3 metres from the line, held by Menery. Left side. And Roberts fires it away for Sal, and that's a great tackle. Faray. Lovely stuff, centre on centre. And Milford feeds along. Roberts goes quickly on for Soliola. Had one arm free cut off load. 12 away from the line. Last play it is for Samoa. Kodene's decided to kick, and it bounced up nicely there. Julvasashek. Here he goes, 5 away from the New Zealand line. Just couldn't get the repeat set, the Samoans. That last bounce, that was a good one for the Kiwis.
Yeah, it was. Gave him the run out that he needed to just getting out of their own in-goal area, the Kiwis.
Beautiful playing surface here too as well. We had some problems with the playing surface day one at Millennium. In fact, a lot of criticism for it. I don't think that'll be the story here.
That looks in good nick, doesn't it?
I'll tell you another thing, the pies are good here.
Go, 4.
The pork rolls across the road, and the Rodney.
You've had a pork.
I've had a
pork roll and a pie, and
that's it.
I wonder why the gantry was creaking.
The story tomorrow.
Go.
Rugby league commentator in hour and a half before kick-off. Scandal.
I've got him.
True story. And now Milford's got it for Samoa. But you've got to experience the local culture. No. You can't just come to the World Cup and call the rugby league.
The big mistake you made was you came up and you never even said it out. We weren't eating for 5 hours, and there you're chomping away on your pork rolls.
Yeah, I noticed that as well, Nobby.
Slipped in a game of darts as well while I was over there.
Go, 2.
Here has got an A, and away this time, running freely, Frank Winterstein. If you missed the earlier game tonight, what drama there was. Papua New Guinea had a chance to kick themselves to victory 2 minutes from full time. David Mead missed a kick from in front, from 30 out. And France hung on to win 9 points to 8. And won't there be a crowd in Avignon come Friday night when they take on New Zealand? I believe the match is already a sellout. Samoa fine touch here. And New Zealand to have a scrum feed 12 metres out.
They've worked their way back into this game, haven't they, Samoa? A couple of decent plays, a couple of decent carries. For I promise you one thing, Masoa won't be a crowd favourite here next year. It may be a couple of miles further down the road, but he won't be a crowd favourite here. And then we've seen a couple of great kicks, one from Godinair, one from Roberts, and it's just given Samoa a foot in this game, hasn't it?
I think that's an important factor for Samoa. They need to break up New Zealand's flow. We saw for a period of about 15 minutes, New Zealand just got into the zone. They started turning Samoa around, punching holes in them. But actually, if they can kick the ball out, make New Zealand turn around and walk back, they'll dictate the speed of this game. And I think that's important by taking the wind out of New Zealand's sails.
Commentary hearing Robbie Paul, who'll be boss of the Bradford Bulls in the next Super League season, and Brian Noble, coach of the Salford City Reds.
Go, 1.
With the Red Devils now, Bossy. Name change.
The Red Devils.
The original.
I'm a traditionalist.
Marcus Square.
And the Kiwis 15 metres inside their own half. Jared Warrior-Hargreaves. You got some money to spend too. I saw the checkbook sticking out of the back pocket. You'll sign a player if you come available. As Luke it offload. Fore's away. He's got Chuavatashek. Fore steps away from Chuavatashek. Still going. Milford is able to hang on to stop him. I would have thought Roger on the right scores in the corner. They may still score in the opposite corner. There's a 7-man overlap, and somehow Leilua came up to knock it down. That may well have been the biggest overlap in the history of rugby league.
He had one choice or no choice. Knock that ball down, or it was like 7 people just got to walk the ball in, and he was offside in the process. He couldn't do anything else.
But this breakaway, here is the offloading skill of Luke. 30 offloads this year for the Rabbitohs in the NRL.
One for on the goal
Fare puts on a right step that took him away from Chuavatashek. Having a big night. The Penrith Panther in the back line for New Zealand. Kiwis get the opportunity from the penalty, leading 22-0. And in fact, may have scored. Well, hang on a second. Jared Warrior-Hargreaves is getting up with the ERs. He believes that he has scored. They're just going to check the grounding.
I call L simultaneous.
But Jared Warrior-Hargreaves may have a test try here. The 5th of the night for New Zealand.
He's got the ball down when I call L. Yeah, when he's got the ball down, I did.
Okay.
Ball's on the ground now. Yeah, that's
double moment. Not try. Penalty defense.
Look.
So, video referee and referee in communications, but not looking good for Jared Warrior-Hargreaves.
Okay,
he doesn't get too many. He's only scored half a dozen in his NRL career.
He was trying to put his best Oscar performance on there, because that was clearly a double movement. His elbow was down, the ball was on the ground, then he's gone, boom. Am I getting an Oscar for this one?
Can you blame him though? Yeah, how many opportunities the front row has like?
How many has he scored? You say?
He scored 6.
Was he?
In all his time.
He's played
Bad for a front rower.
Certainly got up celebrating.
Oh, mate, wait.
Let's
go.
So as you said earlier, Brian, they're hanging on. The Samoans, the fact that they've stemmed the bleeding and it's at 22-0. 5 away from half-time. If they could just get that momentum of a 4-pointer game to half-time, will really lift their spirits. Give them a launching pad into the second half. Start well there. Maybe score first. Well, then suddenly they're inside 2 converted tries. That's the way they've got to be thinking.
Well, that's the plan, and that's what we're thinking about, me and you, Bossy. But the team in black have got other ideas, haven't they?
Go, 3.
Played by Widderstein. And to centre field with Tafua.
That's 4, Jared. Square.
Just outside the 40.
4.
Completed sets, 13-11 the tally so far tonight. Now, Manu Miasili is out there for Samoa. One of the few players who hasn't played first grade in the NRL. He was part of the Cronulla side that won the New South Wales Cup Grand Final, the second grade Grand Final in Australia this year. Playing tonight for Samoa. Here is Hoffman. His work has been good tonight, and a great tackle on Hoffman. Chased down there by Frank Widderstein. But more of the New Zealand running coming up. Time for the Kiwis if they can come up with a big play to get a try before the break. A 5th one for them. And that ball doesn't find Elijah Taylor. In fact, an error from New Zealand. And again, it will be a chance for Samoa. Will it? Or are they going to say it was knocked down by the Samoans? No, it will be a Samoan scrum feed.
Okay, mate.
I'll control those. Control your alcohol.
Okay, boys.
Taking some big breaths at the moment, some of these.
Tafua, isn't it?
Samoan forwards.
He's sucking the big ones up, isn't he?
Well, I said he didn't get too much top grade this year. He's been a good player in recent years, but this year just the 2 matches at Cronulla in first grade. So suddenly finds himself up against this New Zealand side.
Let's go.
It's pretty serious. Scrum 1. 35 out. Here's Milford. He can step off both feet, and he's got speed as well.
1.
So dangerous. Anthony Milford.
Go, 1.
21 metres away from the New Zealand line. The Canberra Player of the Year is named after Mal Meninga. It's the Mal Meninga medal. And Anthony Milford, the youngest winner ever of that. As Samoa. 15 away.
3. Move!
It's dangerous every time he carries the ball, doesn't he, Milford?
And now maybe hurt is Mark Tafua, or is it just still doing it tough for fitness here? As Lisa Narmau with the ball. 10 away from the New Zealand line. We have just over 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Entertainment plus here tonight in Warrington. And then a run. Oh, Roberts is over! Well done, Ben Roberts. The fans go up. And that is the reward for just solid effort from Samoa and great spirit at 22-0 down at the quarter-hour mark of the match, or a quarter of the match through, and now they get it to 22-4 close to half-time.
The deserve this of Samoa, and Ben Roberts takes the line on like all good half, lies out, gets on the inside of Johnson, but still has to finish the play, carries Sonny Bill Williams over with him, so this is a fair effort. Up he goes and boom, down on the chalk.
Lesser man wouldn't have been equal for that. Again, Sonny Bill Williams all over his back and able to use his core strength and park up and get that ball over the try line. Great try for Samoa for all that hard work that they put in.
We'll want to show that on his highlights reel, Ben Roberts. He beat Sonny Bill.
YouTube tomorrow.
He would have put it on himself.
He's a much maligned player, Ben Roberts, but at times he can produce the brilliance. But it's just the consistency. It's not game to game. It's consistency within 80 minutes that he struggles with, Ben Roberts. But he's been good enough to play Test Rugby League for New Zealand. And tonight he plays yet again for Samoa. And now he scores a try like that. You know, this New Zealand side, they got fat scrapbooks. There's some real talent. And they've been held to 4 tries in the first half when it looked like anything earlier. So Milford to try and convert from 9 in from touch, and there's no hook on that. He's missed a fair way with that one. 22-4 to New Zealand. Just time to restart if New Zealand get there quick enough.
Okay, mate.
Pretty simple. It may in fact blow time off.
The key is there. SBW doesn't get there quick enough, and he gets on the inside shoulder of Sean Johnson, who pushes really hard up the line and still needs the strength, as Robbie pointed out there, to finish that play.
Jared, just be careful diving at the legs there when somebody's upright. Just be careful, okay?
So Isaac Luke has taken so much time on the restart. He placed the ball on the tee like he was handling a raw egg. And Samoa, someone needs to catch the egg on him. It's gone over the dead ball line. There'll be no time for the line dropout. 10 seconds remaining. That's sloppy from Samoa. If there was time on the clock for that to happen, that's terrible play.
Yeah, I think they decided, and Luke guys are going to decide. Isaac Luke had decided that that's half time. We don't want any more football. And now they say, well, the hooter with 1 second to go.
What are New Zealand going to do here?
Well, I think Richard Silverwood wants them to take it. They put Johnson in position for a field goal attempt. I think he's moved to the right-hand side of the upright. Well, we're going to get the line dropout.
Stand back on.
But they kick away from Johnson. It's fielded by Hoffman. Now he's looking for Sean Johnson. He's too far away. He looks again for him. He's over here, Josh. Up here. And now Hoffman has tackled 25 metres away. Well, that's a humorous end of the half. He had 2 looks for him. He knew that was the play on. Johnson to take the snap. And then he just couldn't identify.
You ever see a goal line drop out when nobody wants the ball? Did you see one?
4 tries to 1 in that first half.